Blake Lively has been accused of not being very nice to her co-stars, including Justin Baldoni, Anna Kendrick, and Leighton Meester. So here's everything that they've said, exposing her as a manipulator. Now, Blake Lively's downfall all started when she had some issues on the set It Ends With Us with her co-star and director of the film, Justin Baldoni. Eagle-eyed fans pointed out that Justin was noticeably absent from joint press events for the movie, and that there were no big cast photos from the New York City premiere. According to a source who spoke to Us Weekly, they said there were two camps on the film, Team Blake and Team Justin. Justin only appeared on the red carpet solo and side by side with his wife Emily Baldoni and other friends and family, but never with Blake or other co-stars. Now, after this, rumors flew and jumped to the end of December and January. Blake and Justin are now suing each other. Yeah, now Justin has some crazy claims in his suit, saying that Blake had a calculated and audacious attempt to seize control of It Ends With Us, including hiring her husband Ryan Reynolds' editor to do a new cut of the film. "She kicked me out officially from the film now," Justin allegedly wrote in text messages to his team, which he cited in court documents. "She's finishing it all. I can't be involved. Music, sound, VFX, everything. I'll make it through somehow, just need to feel it all," he said. But Justin also alleges that Blake tormented him, his family, and his partners, falsely accusing him of harassment and using him as a scapegoat to dodge the negative press surrounding the film, seized control of the film he was directing, and set out to damage his career and Wayfarer Studios if they did not bend to her incessant demands. Now, on February 1st, Justin's team actually published a website dedicated to supporting his lawsuit against Blake and Ryan Reynolds that links to an amended complaint filed on January 31st and contains a timeline of events outlining what he says happened on the set of It Ends With Us, including corresponding text messages, emails, and a statement Justin said he was pressured into releasing by Ryan and Blake that would have seen him to take blame for the troubled production of the movie. Now, Blake and Justin are still going through their huge battle still, and I'm sure it will get even messier. Justin will continue to reveal information that will make her look so bad, and I don't know if Blake's career can survive this. Now, Blake has actually exposed herself, which is genuinely shocking, as her saying this makes her look so bad. Now, she once confessed that in the past she got the whole cast of her show to turn against one actor. Now, the show was Gossip Girl, and Blake actually told UK Glamour that she was so unhappy that Penn Badgley was casted on the show, she did everything she could to turn her co-stars against him. "At first, I was so upset that they had hired him," she said in 2009, per People magazine. "I actually poisoned the whole cast against him. But then they noticed that he wasn't a jerk and was actually a really nice, charming person. Almost immediately, I realized that too, but it took me a week to admit it," she said. Now, ironically though, she then went on to date him for 3 years, but this is honestly just horrible, and I truly can't believe that she ever admitted to this. And that isn't the first time that Blake has admitted to ruining a set. Now, just a couple years ago, she said that when she knew she was hired just to be an actress on projects, that wasn't enough for her. It didn't fulfill her. She said, "I wanted to be a part of the storytelling, I wanted to be a part of the narrative, whether that be in the writing or costume design and creating character." She continued by saying, "When I went in the meetings, I seemed like I was just there to be the actor and ready to get the gig." Now, Blake said that when she did this, filmmakers sometimes felt like a rug was pulled out from underneath them as she tried to assert herself into something they didn't hire her for. Anna Kendrick starred in the movie alongside Blake in 2018 called A Simple Favor, but there were rumors that the two were feuding. According to In Touch magazine, tensions between the women stemmed from Anna making fun of Blake's best friend, Taylor Swift. Now, during their press tour for A Simple Favor, the tension between Kendrick and Lively was palpable in interviews as they made sarcastic jokes and comments about each other. Now, the Celebrity Memoir Book Club podcast, run by New York City comedians Claire Parker and Ashley Hamilton, claimed that the two women were not speaking by the time of shooting wrapped on their movie. An allegation also came from an insider that claimed to have worked at the film studio. They hated each other. The studio even had to have a talk with them about making it look like they like each other on press tours because it was starting to get obvious. business, the insider alleged. Now, the source claimed that Anna in particular was really competitive with Blake and was constantly asking to make sure she got more promotion than Blake. Then, during an interview with BuzzFeed, the actors recounted an incident where Blake was exceptionally late to filming, while Anna was not informed about the schedule change and was left waiting. "That was the day I decided I hated you," Anna said, leading to an awkward moment where Blake clumsily tried to justify her tardiness. "We were all talking about you," Anna later told her. Now, in a conversation with Kirsty Flaw, Anna suggested that she had muted Blake on Instagram and even told Blake not to touch her during an interview with MTV News, physically distancing herself. Now, some people think that their behavior is all for show and they're just joking, as they have reunited for a sequel of A Simple Favor, but isn't there some truth in all jokes? Now, Leighton Meester starred alongside Blake in the teen drama Gossip Girl, but it appeared that the two who played best friends on the show weren't nearly as close in real life. Various sources, including one of the show's creators, revealed that the pair did not get along between takes. In 2008, as Gossip Girl entered its second season, New York Magazine reported that the two actresses avoid each other like the plague, according to one source. The outlet also reported on a Daily News piece that hinted at the women's strained relationship, suggesting one actor felt like she was being replaced by the other as the show's main star. Additionally, according to a Harper's Bazaar report, Leighton felt like Blake was too self-centered. Now, the feud narrative was somewhat confirmed by one of the show's executive producers, Joshua Safran, in 2017. He shared Blake and Leighton were not friends. They were friendly, but they were not friends like Serena and Blair, citing personality differences as the primary reason. Blake is very much in the moment, Blake knows what's happening. You talk to Blake on a very contemporary level and she'd be like, "I'm doing this thing tonight, have you been to this restaurant?" He said that Leighton was very removed and very quiet. He added that after she finished her scenes, she would wander the stage. Now, in the years following the conclusion of Gossip Girl, many cast members have reunited, except for Blake and Leighton. Now, in the past, there were rumors of behind-the-scenes feuds between the pair, and the drama was said to be so intense that, according to a 2008 article in the New York Magazine, that their castmates felt like they had to choose sides at the time. Now, maybe that was true, but they outgrew it. It definitely seemed like Leighton was annoyed with Blake during certain joint events, so them feuding probably wouldn't be too far off. And apparently, Blake had an issue with guest star Armie Hammer. In 2017, while appearing on Watch What Happens Live, Armie seemed to address his controversial departure from the show. When he was asked who was the biggest diva on Gossip Girl, the actor looked nervous as he attempted to remain diplomatic. "Let me just say that was a tough show to film, and I didn't end up actually filming all the episodes I was supposed to because it was so tough." Now, host Andy Cohen then pressed, "Oh really? So you were like, get me out of this?" It was also like, "Get him out of here," Armie replied. He then insinuated that his love interest in the show wanted him out of the show, suggesting that it was down to Blake. Yikes. Well, that's all for our list of Blake Lively's co-stars, exposed how she manipulated them. Now, are you a fan of Blake? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.